Our dream is to help churches be a better them, rather than the kind of cloning ministries that are out there so often, where churches come in and either through a conference or some sort of training thing, you try to make them into you. Our dream is always, how can we help a church be a better version of the church that God has uniquely called them to be?
North Coast Training Network is the best of both worlds. It has the professionalism of a corporate company and the casual family feel of a small nonprofit.
North Coast is going to be something that you're going to consider a friend and an ally in ministry.
We have kind of a consulting arm. What we're doing is kind of parachuting in to deal with a specific problem, work through a startup, whatever, and when we can help you out that way, we're more than thrilled to do that as part of the North Coast Training Network.
We want all our people to be what we call player coaches, not just people that coach that are up there in sort of the ivory tower telling people what to do and how to do it, but people that are actually hands-on doing it.
Frankly, that's just something I love. It's really one of the highlights of my month is when I get to sit out and pour a little bit of what God has taught us into the church that by definition is highly committed to ministry, and then customize it to their unique situation.
It's those little gentle nudges that you need from time to time. If you're just 2 to 3 degrees off, it's not that big of a deal until you go over a course of time, and that gets you light years from where you want to go. A consultant isn't someone that's going to come in and need to radically change a program. In most cases, it's one of us that's just going to come in and say, hey, here's a couple degree changes you can make. In the meantime, might not be that much of a difference, but for where you're heading and where you're going, may mean a world of difference.
One of the things we've learned in ministry here at North Coast is there's a lot of ways to do something right.
Unfortunately, most ministry helps nowadays involve you going to a conference or you going to learn something from someone. That's exactly why we came up with consulting. It's instead one of us, someone from our team, going to your place, actually seeing your ministry, meeting your people, knowing your model, actually seeing what is working and what's not working in your context, in your culture.
It'll save you time, effort, energy, and money. We have guys ramp their ministries up and save from months to literally years of time instead of gaining all that experience just by trial and error.